We're talking about the book of Revelation and how it connects to the ultimate triumph of Christ over the power of sin and death, the power of evil. And here's a passage from chapter 21 that is often proclaimed at funerals. I just want to read part of it. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. The former heaven and the former earth had passed away, and the sea was no more. I also saw the holy city, a new Jerusalem coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, "Behold, God's dwelling is with the human race. He will dwell with them, and they will be his people, and God himself will always be with them as their God. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and there shall be no more death or mourning, wailing, or pain, for the old order has passed away." The one who sat on the throne said, "Behold, I make all things new." Later in the same chapter, the author describes the New Jerusalem as this beautiful city made out of crystal. This absolutely pure, translucent, indeed transparent place where the elect, where the saints are gathered into communion and worship with God forever. It's hard for us to wrap our minds around heaven, what it is, what our experience will be there, what happens when we die, what does our particular judgment look like, all those mysterious questions that really can't be answered in the detail that we often crave. But ultimately, heaven is the fulfillment of relationship. So it's being with God forever in a state of absolute perpetual happiness, and a happiness that we can't even imagine, because we will have been completely cleansed of everything within us that is not of God. So all of our sin, all of our selfishness, all of our fear, all of our regrets, everything that is not of God will be completely wiped away. And what will be left is who God intended us to be in the first place. And so there's hints of heaven all around us when we think of the sacraments or prayer, or moments of mercy, compassion, kindness. Moments when the clouds part, and perhaps just for a brief moment, we see things as they are, or just have a deeper awareness of the beauty, truth, and goodness of God. So that this crystal city, this translucent city that comes down from heaven to us. As Christians, we know that Jesus Christ unleashed the kingdom of God into human history. And so we live in those in-between times. The kingdom is here, but not fully fulfilled. And our part, our vocation is to add our voice, our chapter, our good deeds, our faith to this hymn of praise that fills the cosmos in this glorious book of Revelation.